Welcome everyone to the penultimate round of the World Rally Championship and a brand new event on the championship calendar for 2023. Welcome to the Central European Rally. What a beautiful way to kickstart the penultimate round. The views we're seeing now, we're going to be rallying across 3 different countries this weekend: Germany, Austria and the Czech Republic. I'm Bex Williams and this is Shakedown. Alongside me is legendary co-driver Seb Marshall, who's here to have a quick gander at what we're going to see at Shakedown. It's a big weekend, Seb, ahead, because we're going into the unknown. Brand new events always bring out the best in the drivers, I feel.
Good afternoon, Bex. Yes, what an incredible voyage of uncertainty lies ahead. You know, like you say, 3 different countries, 3 different styles and types of roads, lots to discover, potentially some weather to play a part as well, but all, of course, with such a big weekend for this man, potentially on the cusp of his 2nd title. Absolutely,
our championship leaders, and as Seb says, on the cusp of another title. It's a big battle between himself and teammate at Toyota, Elvin Evans, but they're in a good position as they head into it. Kalle Rovanperä and Jone Halttunen. For Mr. Halttunen, this is his 69th WRC start in car number 69, and potentially it could be a huge weekend, and you'll be able to watch it all with us on Rally TV, here on All Live, of course, as we broadcast every single stage. But if you're in the vicinity, if you're in Germany, Czech Republic or Austria, get out and have a look at the stages yourself and keep an eye on everything online while you're out there too. What a perfect opportunity to see a lot of rallying in lots of different countries. Now, what we're seeing is fairly representative of what the rally's going to be like. You know, we've got these narrow kind of ribbons of tarmac for Shakedown. It's quite undulating in parts. We do see a few more junctions on some of the other stages. Obviously, we're in different countries. It is going to be slightly different, but this isn't a bad start, bad Shakedown. You know, it's a good Shakedown to be able to show the guys what they are going to expect this weekend. And that's one thing already. There's a bit of cutting you could see from Rovanperä. That's going to be one of the key things out there this weekend.
Yeah, as you can see, there's beautiful flowing roads interspersed with these, you know, tighter junctions, lots of these posts to stop too much cutting, but there'll still be plenty of chances, I'm sure, for Kalle to drag the mud and dirt out onto the road. But yeah, the variation in the style of roads is going to be one of the key factors, adapting to that. We've also got some stages in darkness, which I'm a massive fan of. So plenty of things to understand of how to get the most out of this brand new event.
Preparation-wise, when you're coming into a brand new event, Seb, certainly as a crew, you know, it's a lot of work, isn't it? A huge amount of work, which starts a couple of weeks ago when maybe you get some access to, obviously, onboard camera from the organisers showing you the stages. There's a lot of work goes into preparation.
There is, yeah, a huge amount. There'll be videos potentially from rallies in the past, or organisers will have recorded their own recce to give you. You'll be looking at Google Earth maps, all sorts of different things to try and understand just what to expect. But nothing will quite prepare you until you've done your own recce and seen the stages with your own eyes.
Our title contenders as well then, Elvin Evans and Scott Martin. Let's hear from Kalle.
Kalle, it's a big weekend ahead, something completely new on the calendar. What have the last couple of days been like? How much work has it been for the 2 of you?
Yeah, it has been a lot of work. I think this week is going to be quite tough overall. A lot of road sections, different stages, different styles. Every day is a bit different, so a lot of work on the base notes, and I think it's going to be a tough weekend. So let's hope it goes well.
It is going to be a tough weekend because, like you said, you know, every day is slightly different in nature. It's a unique challenge when you have a rally such as this one. You have a brand new event, just plain and simple, but a brand new event going into 3 different territories, 3 different countries. That just adds to the complexity of it all.
It is, and of course, with the limitations of the teams have in terms of testing, they've all done a pre-event test for this event, but I think most of them conducted those in the Czech Republic. So they've seen those roads, they know what to expect perhaps for the Friday stages, but Saturday and Sunday, it's a difference again. So, I mean, looking for a setup on a rally car is always a compromise and a balance of trying to find the most consistent setup. Let's say you can't refine it to be perfect for every stage in a global point of view, but yeah, when you've got these different characters, it is an added dimension to to try and understand when you're only able to test on one type of road, well, how's it going to work on another type? As
a little wide there from Melvin. And this is another factor of these stages. Now, and you're seeing it here on Shakedown. They are very narrow in parts. You just have like just over a car width of road, which is why you're going to see quite a bit of cutting. And, you know, another factor, we're in beautiful autumn conditions. Lovely day today, but the leaves are falling from the trees. There's a lot of leaves blowing around out there. And we've seen how leaves, they're a bit slippy when you run over them, but also they can get sucked into the front grille. So the replay of that moment.
Yeah, it's, I mean, there's so many different elements that, that can, like I say, in these sort of not pure conditions. Okay, now it's beautiful blue skies, the road is dry, but even things if it hasn't rained early morning, you can get the cool temperatures will provide a bit of dew in the air and moisture on the ground from that. So
maybe fog.
Maybe even fog. Yeah, we saw some people out on the stages yesterday that was quite a factor. So yeah, there's some really interesting elements to this event. As obviously that slide into the ditch will have slowed Evans a little bit. So. Still not a bad time considering.
Yeah, only 0.8 of a second behind Rovanperä are tussling Toyota 2 title contenders.
Oh, a lovely bit of alliteration there, Bex. Yeah, it's, yeah, I don't know how to top that.
Let's switch to Thierry Neuville now then and Martin Vidaga. We'd love to hear from you guys as well. Guys and girls around the world, where are you watching right now? What are you most looking forward to about this brand new event? I can't tell you. Well, let's listen to Elvin. I'll tell you my news.
You've got to outscore your teammate, and preferably by quite a lot this weekend. After everything you've been through the last couple of days, how are these roads going to suit you?
Who knows? I think time will tell, but it's definitely going to be a challenging weekend with the weather and everything. So we have to wait and see how we fare. Obviously, it's been a long time since we were last on tarmac also, so we've got to get to speed quite quickly and then see how we go.
How would you describe the different days? Could you compare it to other rallies?
Yeah, I mean, overall, it's not too dissimilar, but let's say a lot more cutting in the Austrian and German stages. Perhaps a bit more technical and bumpy in Czech, so let's see.
There we go. He is in a very relaxed frame of mind heading into this weekend, and he wants to keep it alive. I think everyone wants to see the championship go right down to the final round in Japan. Just a reminder on your screen about where you can watch all the stages this weekend. Now, you have been voting out there on the website, and 25% of the vote is heading to Rovanperä to win the rally, 22% towards Tanak, 21% towards Ogier. So Rovanperä the favourite to take the win at the minute. That could change.
Only just. It's fairly even split, that isn't it? More than I would have expected. Interesting to see here for Thierry and co-driver Martin Vidaga there with the visor down in his helmet. Obviously, this is quite unusual to have Shakedown on a Wednesday and late in the afternoon, 4 o'clock start. We have got some stages sort of early in the day and later on where the low sun could definitely be an issue for the drivers. And obviously already Martin there using it to shield his eyes to be able to read the pace notes with a bit more clarity as he goes fastest.
Yeah, a 1:57.5 for Neuville. That is the fastest time out of the 3 so far. Rovanperä 1:58.9. Elvin Evans at 1:59.7.
Terry, always good to get off to a good start. Let's kick us through the first pass of Shakedown. A brand new rally. How would you describe it?
Yeah, it looks interesting out there, to be honest. The stages looks good and yeah, challenging of course, but they were all pretty nice, to be honest. So exactly what I like, but yeah, will be more about getting the feeling with the car and everything. After so many gravel rallies, to jump in the car now and get the feeling is not so easy. And yeah, my test wasn't that great, so I have a bit of work to do now.
Why was the test not great?
Because the road was shit.
Well, there we go. He summed it up, hasn't he? Apologies if you're offended by the language. I'm sure you're not. Not such a great road then for his test.
Yeah, it's like I was saying. Obviously, they only get the chance to test on one road, one area, and obviously for Thierry, that's not even been good enough to discover one of the 3 countries. So, okay, that's Thierry's had these issues in the past on where his testing's been disrupted, and he's often overcome it very well, I would say, knowing his character. So, yeah, it's one to look out for come Friday to see how he's handling finding the feeling in the car setup.
Oit Tanak now then. No, we've seen him compete in the Herbst Rally, which he took a win on recently in the build-up to this event. I mean, it was important for, you know, there's a number of drivers who do that. They will take on challenges on tarmac, you know, kind of rallies that they feel are going to be a little bit similar, just to give them a little bit of a fresher sense of perspective of what's coming up. And Elvin mentioned it, it's been a while since we've been on tarmac.
It's over 6 months, isn't it? I was just thinking, watching the cars, it's strange to see them so low to the ground in tarmac trim again, and they look great. But yeah, it has been a while, so that'll take a bit of adjusting. And like you say, that pre-event rally as well as a test for Oit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Will definitely be a help for him.
Different days in the different countries.
Yeah, probably, let's say, to start the rally, the Czech seems quite complicated immediately, so long day as well. So let's see, none of these days will be easy. So.
Tell us a bit about Czech. Why does it look complicated?
Sorry?
Why does it look complicated in Czech? Can you describe it more?
Technical, fast, same time in the forest, so a lot happening.
Can you win this weekend?
Oof. Yeah, leave it next year.
That's Oitanek then leaving Shakedown. We're actually going now to head into the service park and catch up with Kiri, who's there for us.
Basking in the glorious sunshine here in Central Europe. Welcome to what is going to be a spectacular couple of days ahead. Now, of course, your commentators have been taking you through the first of our Shakedown action. Just for a moment or two, the stage is stopped. We'll keep you abreast of the full situation there and what is going to happen. Of course, just hearing from the first few guys. So I'm sure if you're joining us now, you know exactly what the challenge is ahead for Kalle Rothenperä and Elvin Evans. That battle for the championship title is on. All Elvin Evans needs to do is finish ahead of Kalle Rothenperä by a comfortable 3 points. All he's got to do, I say. It is going to be a task, but he is ready for it, as is Kalle Rothenperä. Now, let's just remind you of what is happening, because like we said, it's 3 different countries. So the first time in WRC history, we're heading across 3 different countries. So Thursday, we've got 2 live stages. Those live stages will be in Prague. Then we've got Friday and Saturday, which will span across Germany and Austria. Friday will be in the Czech Republic, and Saturday and Sunday will span across Germany and Austria. So stages 3 to 8 in the Czech Republic, 9:45 to 7:45. Then Saturday 8 till 8, and stages 9 to 14. Germany and Austria included in that. And then Sunday it's 8 till 2. Stages 15 to 18, and that'll be with the illustrious Wolf Power stage that will finish us up in Germany. Okay, well, we will keep you up to date. Check out our social media for all of the updates from Shakedown, but from us all for now, it is goodbye.